My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
So after editing a good portion of this video, I decided to take a break, and my family went on a trip. We went to Ellis Island and Statue of Liberty. So I'm gonna share a small portion of it with you here, and the rest will be on Patreon.
Go ahead.
Did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for the sun. It don't matter what we think when it's all over.
Step back. Guys, step back.
This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power,
Yeah.
There's that again. Yeah, right. There's the laugh. This should be an embarrassing narrative of the century, which those royal experts had created themselves for profit. Whatever media has spread, Harry and Meghan ain't coming back to serve Not My King. If a king wanted the superstars couple badly, then kick concert out. Okay, that's what's her name? The evil stepmother. Okay, earlier there were reports the California-based prince reached out to William for reconciliation amid his concern about money and future in the United States. What? Where is this coming from? And Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, was also aware about their secret contact. This is BS. Okay? The insider told In Touch. Okay, I'm not even gonna read it. Okay? Pause the screen and read it. This is just BS. Okay? This is just BS. This was... Okay, that's the same thing again. This was what William wished Harry could be to him for his entire life without love. Can you imagine? Okay, William desperately trying to make himself look the best good, who the bad brother calls when needs advice. There's that. This is manipulation of reality. William always tried this, belittle Harry and makes himself look good. Yeah, when you look at some joint interviews that they did, William always put Harry down. Like William will say, oh, Harry will be somewhere in the corner smoking and drinking and all of that.
What?
Well, when I was younger, I wanted to be a policeman, but I wouldn't want to be that now.
Most popular cop on the block.
Exactly.
What would you want to do?
I think I don't know. It's a really tricky question. It goes through my head lots. I'd like to fly helicopters, definitely. I'd like to be some sort of heli pilot, you know, working for the UN maybe or something like that. Go off and do some, you know, I'd have to be doing something active outside and doing sort of fun stuff, but with an edge to helping people.
How about you, Harry?
He'd probably sit in and play computer games and drink beer. But, thanks a lot.
Everything is always negative that he point about Harry. Okay, 100%. Dynasty 2.0. What kind of a nonsense is this? I know, right? 2 words, BS. Very doubtly this even occurred. Yeah, that's why I didn't even bother reading it. They would not know. Okay, sources, the typical keywords. Next one. Oh, I posted that on my community board. Alright, he didn't understand the rule. There's that. End of an era. Business media. The March 2024 issue of British Vogue will be Edward Emersol's, okay, announced for final one. I remember there was that interview, I think I have it on PYTE, where I think it was somebody from CNN or something like that was interviewing him. I was like, what? What? I literally had to question myself. Was my English good enough to understand what he was saying? Because I can't believe what he was saying. It just didn't make sense to me for him to throw Meghan under the bus like this. Okay, Love Lafayette, all that tap dancing in a raccoon shoes for not. There's that, exactly. There's this, okay, the squad just laughing at him for me, you know, throwing Meghan under the bus. Whatever. Anyway, if you didn't watch the Harry and Meghan's Netflix series but saw an edited video of Meghan curtsying with the Twitter claiming Meghan disrespected the Queen, it's a lie. Meghan was laughing at herself for not knowing how to curtsy properly. This is 1 minute and 39 seconds. There will be some screenshot, okay?
My grandmother was the first senior member of the family that Meghan met. She had no idea what it all consisted of.
Very interesting. The Queen was the very first one who saw Meghan. Can you imagine that? So which means Harry knows the other people below who will create chaos, who will start bringing...
The anti-abolitionist Edward Long wrote,
"The lower class women in England are remarkably fond of the blacks. In the course of a few generations more, the English blood will become so contaminated with this mixture as even to reach the middle and then the higher orders of the people. This is a venomous and dangerous ulcer that threatens to disperse its malignancy far and wide until every family catches infection from it."
But the media is a powerful force.
I mean, Harry is a very, very intelligent man. Very intelligent man. He knows how each individual of the royal family play their nonsense. So he made sure to bring Meghan to the top.
In the course of a few generations more, the English blood has even to reach the middle and then the higher orders of the people.
To meet the Queen, so the Queen could judge for herself. That's what I get from that. Okay, so let's continue.
So it was a bit of a shock to this. It was a bit of a shock to the system for her.
I mean, it's surreal. There wasn't like some big moment of like, and now you're going to meet my grandmother. I didn't know I was going to meet her until moments before. Wow. We were in the car and we were going to Royal Lodge for lunch. And he's like, oh, my grandmother's here. She's going to be there after church. And I remember in the car and driving up and he said, you know how to curtsy, right? And I just thought it was a joke.
Meghan making fun of us. I mean, I understand Meghan very well. Oh, you know the tabloid in the UK, they turn anything into something negative. Yeah, you would have thought that you're gonna meet another member of the family, but you still have to put that front, that facade that they put for the people. You still have to do it in the background. This is why I said I don't see how, let's say for Christmas holiday or anything like that, where you would think this is where people almost relax. You with your family, you catching up with whatever you've done throughout the year up till this day, and then you're just hanging out, the kids running barefooted or whatever. But no, for these people, it's the freaking suit and tie. How the hell the kids gonna have fun? When you look at Harry and Meghan in their videos, they're always barefoot. How will I forget Archie, who blamed his mom for having a dirty foot?
I got a dirty foot, Mama, because I was with you.
Okay, I just don't see how these kids well, for a few moments I could see maybe, okay, I'll be there for maybe 2 hours and then leave, because I don't see the entire day being over there so uncomfortable. When it's supposed to be a holiday, you're enjoying the moment with your family and stuff like that, but yet you still have to wear a freaking suit and tie. That's not comfortable. Jesus Christ. But anyway, I went off.
How do you explain that to people? How do you explain that you bow to your grandmother and that you will need to curtsy, especially to an American? Like, that's weird.
Now I'm starting to realize this is a big deal. I mean, Americans will understand this. We have medieval times, dinner and tour.
That's it. American understand it. Exactly. She's right. This is where she was making the differentiation. Okay, American don't follow this set of, like, 1776. Why did we have that? To get them off our back. But there's Harry chasing the American and say, I love you, can you marry me? This kind of thing. But I went off. Sometimes the brain carry on, okay? But there's Meghan making the comparison, the distinction. American will understand this. We don't get up every day, we bowing down to people like that. I mean, there's that, there should be some sort of a respect, a boundary, but I was trying to bring different cultures, let's say the Japanese, the Asian culture, where certain ways you bow down to people in a way. There's different levels of bowing down as a form of respect. But for the UK, you literally have to curtsy to someone. That's a freaking... Anyway, let's listen.
Tournament. It was like that. Like, I curtsied as though I was like...
There's a joke she was making to herself. Look at Harry's face.
Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty. Like, was that okay? It was so intense.
And let's not forget, okay, she make a joke of it in that video, but when at the Queen's funeral, she mastered it, okay? Where she didn't really have to do, where she curtsied on high heel. She was freaking wearing a high heel, and she did it with finesse. And also, this is the part where she didn't really have to do it. I think when the car, how do they call this? The car that carried the casket, at the end of the ceremony, she was in front of the church. She still curtsied to the Queen. Okay, that's respect. Meghan showed respect from the beginning till the end. That short period of time she knew the Queen. She showed the full respect. Okay, so that is in history book. No matter how anybody portray it, you know how the tabloid in the UK like to spend things. from the beginning, you get her perspective and Harry's perspective that she curtsy, and then till the end where everybody saw it, we cannot dispute it. With high heels, she showed how to curtsy with respect, with a finesse. And some of the people who, in the UK and the royal family who've been doing it throughout their life didn't do it as well as she did. Okay? And then to put icing on the cake, at the end, in front of the church, she still did it, where it was not even required. Okay? I'm saying this because I have the clips or a picture of it.
And then when she left, Eugenie and Jack and Fergie say, "You did great. Thanks." I didn't know what I was doing.
Remember.
Okay, so it's playing over again. Let's read some of the comment. Okay, all edited. I love the scene. Can you imagine the panic when Harry asked the question? Before this, I never knew they had to bow or curtsy in private. This is the thing many of us didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Okay, I thought they were like a normal family, so I would have been in shock and panic if I had been in her place. Yeah. Okay, there's the laugh, but we all know that she knew exactly how to curtsy. She actually does it in suit. So there you have the truth finally. Whatever. Many of... Oh, Jesus Christ. Sheesh. Everything that Megan said, these people have to find a way. They have to find a way. Okay, then they say they practiced before she met the queen a couple times. Many of us does that to be marking. So if that's the property curtsy, that's news to us. We aren't British. And we are not curtsying to people on this side of the world. We have no time for that nonsense. We shake hands or form a situation and hug our loved ones, not curtsy or bow to them. Okay, so there's that. I wish that curtsy was left on the cutting room floor. No, why? It happened. So they were telling the truth. Why? No. Why? Because Britain are knocking futs and intent on dissecting everything Meghan Markle says like true losers. They're so obsessed in policing her, there should be intervention programs on misogynoir and deprogramming UK people. I mean, I've said this. They need a psychologist outside of the UK to evaluate them because these people are completely psycho. Okay, I have, thank God for some like ByLine who see reality. So they hold their head high for the UK. Okay, I have been able to change a couple of minds about her, but those who have irrational biases, hatred for her, will refuse to get it, Meghan, or to watch anything refuting their hate narrative. It's a kind to Trump supporters. Hate and racism is a way of life for them. Okay, this isn't the haters. With that being said, I do not want to see you again. Right? Usually when they let there's some people who's they don't have to like her, but bring decent conversation. Okay, why? Okay, you feel this way, why? But they have none. So why do I want to read your nonsense if you can back it up with truth or something? Okay, it's the medieval time reference that did it. Yeah, British people then get the reference and how she was making fun of herself as an American curtsying in the OTT manner, often shown in films and dramatic reenactment. That's another truth here. Okay, a reminder: Queen Elizabeth was not adverse to mocking and embarrassing her own prime minister with a joke cursing in front of others. Thatcher's is clearly shocked. Mike Tyndall joke curtsy in public at Royal Ascot, but it's Meg's mocking herself cause the meltdown. They all are baggage for God. All right, let me read this. Listen to this. What is that? She's making fun of herself. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, let's pause. Granny had told me that this was nearly the last of it, Welsh gold that made Meg's wedding ring. Last of gold. That's how I felt about Meghan. In this mix-up world, this pain-filled life, we done it. We managed to find each other. Has. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, there's a music. I'm gonna mute it. My guy said he felt like Meg was the lass of gold with all his chest, and the unwashed potatoes the unwashed potatoes thing, he'll leave her. I never heard that part. Unwashed potatoes. How could you leave the lass of gold? Now you know why he treats his wife with utmost respect and with so much adoration. Look at him. He can't wait. He can't wait to get that kiss. There's that. They always find each other and chaos. There's that. I mean, oh, let's pause this. It's only 5 seconds. I mean, the way he's so gentle with her. Alright, let's see here. Is there... No, there's no sound. Ah, come on. Yep. Okay. No amount of they're divorcing, they've separated, or he's spending time in the hotel crap will ever make him leave his lass of gold. He already left all he's ever known to protect her and be with her. You just don't listen to him. That's right. Look at them. Just chillaxing. And look at him looking at her in the eye. Both of them actually. They melt in each other's eyes. I love when the squad start calling, making fun of themselves and saying, where's my husband doing that to me? The squad be saying some crazy stuff about themselves. Okay, Meghan Markle is a very strong woman. That's definitely true. Every day she's being used, abused, bullied by the British medias, by people like Angela Levine, Piers Morgan, then Wooten, Lady C, etc. for money and haters. And still, she walks around with a smile on her beautiful face. I admire her. There's that. It's the US that's bringing her down. Nah, you got that one. But, okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, bad alert. Wish that I look first. Meghan Markle is quite literally above their pay grade. That's for sure. Strange people don't want anything to do with the royal family or the UK, but insist on royal titles given by the UK. Okay, unfortunately, this hating Meghan. Okay, so that's that. I usually read this over and over again. You could read. Piers will never forgive her for rebuking his advances. The said fat old man. Okay, she is a grifter. Who? Please. Who earn her own money? Please. Black. Okay, what about poor woman? Okay. So usually when they show themselves, we black them. So we don't come across them. My timeline will look good. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Couple times I hear the squad saying things that coming on their timeline. I don't see it, so that's because I black those people the minute that I see them. Okay, next tweet. Our top 10 streaming list is live. Suits set a new bar for acquired content, taking the #1 spot on our list with its new addition to at Netflix and Suit Peacock. It's getting a bump of 36% and streaming this week. For more shop insight. Alright, so let's look at this. Okay, Nielsen top 10. Suit is #1. Okay, The Witcher, Netflix, The Bear, SWAT, Black Mirror, Bluey, Tom Clancy and Jack Ryan, Grey's Anatomy. Oh, Grey's Anatomy is still, well, then it's replay. The Big Bang Theory. Wow. NCIS. I used to watch The Big Bang Theory. Okay, so there they are here. I don't want to go through all of them. Okay, Netflix definitely should keep the Sussexes on their lineup. These numbers for an old show are insane. Congrats to Suit on Netflix. Not bad for a 12-year-old show to gain the #1 spot on the list of Nielsen streaming content ratings. This resurgence of that great show is the best news ever. Not too bad for a show that was made back in 2011. Okay, incredible achievement, that's for sure. Brilliant. No comment. 100. Everybody wanna see what it's like. All right, next tweet. I'm almost done. 3 more. Okay, Suit at #1 for the second week, which the range haters say Meghan was not in a successful show again. Alright, suit at #1 for the second week, which deranged haters said Meg was not in a successful show again. Numbers don't lie, that's for sure. There's MSN Canada. Suit had its second week in the #1 position in Nielsen Weekly streaming ranking thanks to its recent debut on Netflix during the June 26th to July 2nd viewing window. The legal drama was watched for 3.1 billion minutes across both Netflix and Peacock. Wow. Oh, so these are in billions. Okay. Is it billions or millions? There's an M here. Minutes program. M. I think it's in millions, not billion. Okay, but whatever. Okay, she was a lead and the main female love interest. Her leaving basically set the fuse to the end of the show. Yay. The thing is that she was going to thinking she's gonna do charitable work with Harry in the royal family, but let's not forget that the royal family, the institution was inserting their will into the script, telling the people what to write and how to write certain things. That's what I read somewhere. Okay, next tweet. Sinead O'Connor didn't rate Piers Morgan and his unhealthy obsession with Meghan Markle. Yeah, she passed away yesterday. Because of the irresistible temptation, I will have to point out that you're dying to be balls deep in Meghan Markle. Oh my God. And Meghan Markle so bad is driving you crazy, and that your dislike of Prince Harry is down to his being balls deep and her, oh my God, and her 10 times a day. It's being the case that if you were ever to get near her, which will never happen, wouldn't last 10 seconds, and that will be for that 10 days. Sincerely. Oh my God. The shade. Oh, may she rest in peace. Because after the incident with what is it? I think what year was that? Was it in the mid or late 90s where she, or early 2000? No, I don't think it was early 2000 where she rips the Pope's picture or something like that, and then that was pretty much kind of the end of things for her. Not fully end. I don't know what she'd been doing privately ever since that moment. But when you look at things now, you know what priests do to kids, it's a mess. All right, it's a mess. May she rest in peace. It's just that the media don't like when people come out and say the truth. Okay, he's trying to make out they were great pals. I think she was only on his show once, and look at his comment from him. What kept him? Retweet Gawker. Sinead O'Connor latest marriage ended within 3 hours of ceremony. Okay, I don't know anything about her privately. Okay, God, he's evil. Okay, is that real? It's real. Okay, Sinead O'Connor doesn't hold back as she rejects interview with Piers Morgan. It comes after O'Connor suffered the devastating loss of her son Shane in January. Oh, I didn't know about that. Let me bookmark this. You know what? Oh, what did I just click? I'll click on this. I'll put the link for anybody. Oh, fuck. No, I'm not gonna share. It says mirror. Irish mirror. Okay, I'm not gonna share it. Sorry. Damn. Okay, that's it. Let's move to the next one. All I saw was mirror. I was like, nah. I thought it was something different. LOL. Okay, those born. Oh my God, I was watching this, I can't believe it. Those born after 2000 versus one from 1980. There's the laugh. Look at those two kids. I mean, if they walk through here, I think they should be okay. But if they walk here, it's a little bit deeper. I think it's about their shoes. They didn't want to dirty their shoes. But they didn't know there was flood though. But anyway, let's watch. There's the music. I'm gonna mute the music. It's a minute, and when I'm editing it, I'll fast forward it, because they took so long. I can't believe that. They will not cross it. It's like a major test. How should we get to the other side? And I think there was somebody later on who passed with a sandal just crossed. There it is. You see, just watch where the guy is walking. They should be okay if they saw where he walked. Now here the guy is dragging his feet. But if they tiptoeing where you see the mark lane, you should be okay. They should have been okay. Oh my God. Now he's walking toward the corner. Oh Lord. I cannot believe. I don't think I'm gonna read the comments. I'm already an hour. Oh, they did it. They did it. Idiots. All they need to do is tiptoeing. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Next one. There was a lot of comment under it, but I want to move on. Oh my God, this was so funny. Well, at least for me. Okay, lately I've been seeing a lot of animal things on my timeline, and the ones that I find funny, I share them with you. Okay, why y'all like cats? Okay, I caught my cat Coco trying to get inside the cupboard, so I shouted at him through the pet camera. I thought I had solved the issue, but but he ended up destroying the pet camera. Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? Coco, get out of there.
Is that how you do? Those animals, people of the animals. Where's my comment? There's my comment here. Cookie said, who that? Who the F is that? Damn. Say that again if you dare. LOL. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, that's it. That's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for something for Harry to win his lawsuit. Prayer for victory. Let's say court victory. Victory for Harry. Let's put something in front for court victory for Harry. Okay, so let's remove Harry. We know it's for Harry, so let's see court victory. Okay, so it's for declare me not guilty, O Lord my God, for you give justice. I declare justice over my situation. I declare victory in court. I know that you are in control of all things, including this case. So I pray that you have your divine way over the outcome. I pray that you reveal my innocence to the judge. Okay, let's see here. Pray for I want something else. Prayed for what? Pray for maybe the judge to do the right thing. Okay, for judge. Okay, let's look for an image. Okay, I don't want, something says this, but I feel like it's too long. Oh, it's small. Prayer for when what's right isn't clear. Dear Heavenly Father, how do I respond to this? I'm not sure. I'm stuck right and wrong. It's not clear. Show me, O Lord, show me. And seeking you, I encounter wisdom. In your presence, I see with the eyes of the Spirit, and with my heart, the temptation is to run away, wish it away, or ignore. Did the Son of Man do this? He saw my sin and stayed still. Okay, it's very small. Still, it was my sin that called my loving Savior. Instead, the love of the Father and His mercy over me made all things new. Do this now, O Lord. Show me how. Change me too. Make it new. May the light of Christ cast out the shadows and bring clarity and grace. Nothing is greater, no power is higher than the love of Christ Jesus and His holy name. Amen. Okay, so that's it. I mean, right now, from what the judge did, I think he's trying. I think there's, okay, he's not saying it. This is how I'm feeling. Purely my humble opinion. I feel like they put him in a very tough position, and at the same time I think he was trying to hold his integrity. Because the world is watching. Okay, the world is watching. He doesn't want to be seen as this type of a judge. Okay, not just in the UK but the world. This is what I think. This is why I think he come with this particular ruling, and he's giving Harry, find your way. He's like, look, I'm pleasing these people. Okay, I got this part out of the way. It's gonna be very difficult for him to win, but I'm putting him in a very tough position for him to pursue it. So instead of dismissing it completely, so now what we need, okay, we need to pray for him, for his lawyers and him, and hopefully they held the secret weapon. They didn't release it during the agreement. What is it? His testimony. Okay, they hold that bombshell of evidence, hoping if it goes to trial to prove his case, because they put him in a very, very tough position. Okay, but with God's will, if we keep on praying for him, because our God is not the same these people be praying to. Okay, so let's hope God come through for him. Okay, because they do put him in a very tough position. This is what reality is. I see the reality. I'm not a lawyer, by the way. Okay, this is my reality of seeing the ruling of what I've read. It is very tough for him, because if Harry was how do you call this, was depending only on the phone hacking, okay, if he was depending only on the phone hacking, and then things go this way, then I don't know. I really don't know. But they put him on a very tough position right now to prove his case. And God is good. God will help him prevail. Not only, he's already winning. Okay? Not only during this whole process, okay, he debunked the headlines. He told what was truly happening. Okay? And the other thing is, if it moved forward, well, not if, it is moving forward, and he's able to win this, that's icing on the cake, because the whole point is the truth is out. If people don't, the history book don't stay with the headlines of those nonsense these people keep on writing every day. Okay, so we need to keep on praying. All right, that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And yeah, I think my last video, let me see, maybe I should upload it now. Let's see. I could do that. I'm done, by the way. Feel free to fast forward. Nope, it's not done. Okay, so that's it. I was gonna upload something, but it's not done yet. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. together. And, if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.